it's perfectly okay. Why shouldn't they? They look male.
Now, that's the thing. Why shouldn't they? They look male, you know, so why shouldn't they reject intersex? Because they look male. I'll tell you why. Because there's transsexuals out there that are termed as having gender dysphoria, and that's only because the doctors don't yet acknowledge and understand in general that there are more than just male and female in the world. You know, I mean, hermaphrodites are a perfect example of that, and I mean hermaphrodites with, you know, ambiguous genitalia and stuff like that. I mean, us XXYs have a duty nearly to explain to the world that we exist, you know, and that it's not just XY and XX. You know, also Turner syndrome have a duty to show the world that they are X, just one X, you know, and I think it's our duty really to and it's our responsibility to make sure that the world understands what sort of human beings they're all living with.
They want to be male. They will be regarded as male. And there's the odd one or two, and millions of.
And I understand people wanting to be male. I understand people wanting to be female. I understand people wanting to fit in. And that's the whole point. I mean, transsexuals really want to fit in. They don't feel that they were born into the right body. And, you know, personally, I think they were all born into the right body. It's just that society doesn't allow people to express certain gender traits with their supposed sex. Isn't that it? I think. Please discuss.
Others out there, they don't see things that way. And it's fine too. But it's not fine as if someone tries to come along and tell you who you are.
It's not fine, this is what he says, it's not fine if somebody comes along and tells you who you are. Is basically what he said. And I find that so funny. I mean, funny stroke hypocritical. But again, I think everybody's a hypocrite in some levels. You know, we don't realise what we've said one day and then we go and say something totally against what we said the other day and stuff like that, blah blah blah.
It's not fine.
It's not.
And yes. But changing midstream, I'm saying, if you change like midstream, so say, well, I was male, but now I've changed my mind and I'm not male, but I'm not female either, and then just expect the whole wide world to fit in with you, I think that's a little bit unrealistic.
It is absolutely idealistic. It's not unrealistic. It's just idealistic. And many people who are idealistic, such as myself, you know, I'm an idealistic realistic. I'm a realistic idealist, is what I am. And there's enough people in the world that are somewhere in between of the sexes. It's just obviously that they wouldn't sort of like stand out in the crowd and go, oh yeah, I am, look at me, yeah, do you want to ask me questions? Nobody's going to do that, except for me. You know, not just except for me. I'd say there's other people doing it too, but there's not a lot of people. I mean, it's a hard road to stand on your own and say I am this, you know, and have everybody else go, huh, what's that, you know. But it's absolutely not unrealistic. What's unrealistic is to continue the medical terms that are so restrictive on human beings. That's unrealistic because we can't do that anymore. You know, it's time to move on and accept the evolution of human beings.
Well, you can regard yourself as not male if you wish, and you're just going to have to put up with whatever you present as, such as if you grow facial hair and you have the masculine features that you expect to see with someone who was wearing their clothes, then you're going to be regarded as a male.
And that is absolutely true. You will be regarded as a male if you look like the stereotypical features of a male, just like you'll be regarded as a female if you've got the stereotypical features of a female, and then just as you'll be regarded as a kind of weirdo basically if you look androgynous. And I'd like to help the people who feel or look androgynous and feel basically alienated by the rest of the males and the rest of the females of the world.
And the only way you can stop being regarded as male is to change your outward appearance. And the best way to do that is to stop taking testosterone.
Well, his last words there, you know, the best way to not be seen as male and to change your outward appearance of male stuff and basically wear female clothes and put on makeup maybe and all these sort of stereotypical things, you know, of female things. That's the most general point. Makeup would be considered female, even though it's such a joke. But anyway, it's the stereotypical image, yeah. And then he says, and to stop taking testosterone, and then you won't look so male. That's not true. That's just not true. I stopped taking testosterone for the last 2 years. I haven't stopped looking male. You know, so it just isn't true about that. And I don't think there's enough studies yet done on testosterone. And actually, the fact that I've gone off testosterone for 2 years has been a great study in itself. So, thanks very much for your video. I appreciate it.